Johnny, Mr. Nice Guy.
You.
What up, buddy? Congratulations twice, buddy.
Yo, I know. Thank you.
What's going on, buddy? Tell us the story. You had a crazy, 3 days? Has it been 3 days? 4 days?
Yeah, it's been that, and it was crazy. Like emotional roller coaster.
So tell us what's going on. You were defending your title against Jose Lugo. The fight was promoted big time. You know, we've been talking about it on social media. You were headlining, you and Jose, big flyweight title fight here. Jose gets hurt. I don't know if you heard it from him, if I sent you a message on Messenger, or everyone shouted out you at once. What went through your mind when you found out this fight could possibly be done?
Well, I just finished training. It was Saturday, and I think that's when he made the post on Facebook. And I give you one guess who told me about it. Think of Facebook troll.
Zachary Searle.
Yeah, let me know right away.
He is everywhere. Zachary, we need you on Team RFS, buddy. Let's go.
We do need him. Tell him we want him on the team here.
Okay, man, I'm going to tell him.
He don't watch our shit, but he better.
He's like the underdog media.
So, all right, so how did he break it to you, Johnny? Did he say, only how Zachary does it, or did he do it as a friend and someone that actually knows you pretty well?
Yeah, he's one of my boys, so he just dropped it like it was.
He dropped it like it's hot.
He was like, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear about the Lugo fight." That's the text that I get from him.
Wow.
And then I was like,
question mark?
You know, what the fuck you talking about? and then he sends me a picture of the post and stuff. So
yeah.
And then that's when we started thinking, like, you know, what are we gonna do from here?
Yeah. So what was what was your thought right then? Just let's get stay with reality. They'll work it out. We still have some time. What was your thought process?
Yeah, I'm focused, man. I was training that day. I was right back to training the next day and the day after that. Like, I wasn't stopping just in case if, you know, they found me somebody, which I've had some late notice, dropouts like that before, and have been lucky enough to get an opponent too. So, and big ups to Johnny Campbell, yo, for stepping up and taking this fight.
Yeah, so hey Johnny, this is Tom, man. I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. I gotta say, a great fight, last fight for CES. You put on a great show. Quick question for you, Johnny Campbell. He's fought at 135, 125. Like you said, big ups for taking this fight and saving this fight. Does this change your game plan at all? Does this change the way you go into this fight? Johnny was ranked at one time. He's had a couple losses, great fights. So what does this do for you?
To me, I like this matchup even more. More of a challenge, I think, personally. Cupcakes is I feel like I'm an OG in this game, and he definitely is one too.
Yeah, man, I was just about to say that. You guys are like, I don't want to use the word gatekeeper, but you guys are like the gatekeepers of this, this whole entire thing, I in a good way, respectfully, of course.
That's what I'm going to say, yeah, I'll take it respectfully.
Absolutely.
Now, Johnny, a question. Well, not a question. I think this is a pretty known fact. You and Cupcakes had a grappling match at a UnderDog or Ascension tournament, grappling tournament?
Yeah, Nat needed a super fight for his they were having a tournament for Ascension, for his school, and I think his main event super fight dropped out, and then same thing, me and Johnny both stepped up late notice, and we're like, yeah, sure, we'll go against each other, and we had a exciting super fight over there.
So what was the result? Because everyone wants to know.
Okay, well, it was actually a crazy day because the super fight, I ended up getting him with a submission.
So you submitted him.
Yeah, and then we went. They asked us to do the tournament because they were low on guys in our weight class. So me and Johnny jumped into the tournament. And then we beat everybody and meet in the finals. And then he beat me on points.
Wow.
Wow.
So it was tied 1-1, and then we did one more match at the end, kind of as a tiebreaker, and I was able to get him one more time. But
Nice.
all of them were exciting, back and forth. Like, this fight's gonna be crazy.
Johnny, that brings up an interesting point. So you guys have rolled clearly. You've had competitions with each other. So you kind of you know what he feels like, how he rolls. That's definitely going to make this interesting for this fight, don't you think? Especially when you add strikes involved.
That's what I'm saying. Like, now that we're going to be adding strikes, I think both of us, we like jiu-jitsu, but I think both of us like to punch people in the face, too.
And you both have, for that weight class, you both have very, very good power, and you guys have both have KOs on your record. So that's what I think makes this pretty intriguing.
Yeah, man. I know. Well, for me, I think we're both very similar. Like, we can go anywhere in that cage. Like, if it's in the clinch, if it's on the ground, wrestling, scrambles, all that. So I know it makes for a great matchup. Like, I think it's an even better main event now.
So it's still a main event. All right, great. Now, Johnny, it's a 130-pound catch weight fight. How did you come to Cupcakes? When did you actually know that you were fighting him, and did you have other names in the mix there?
Well, I was looking at some of the, top guys, but I knew it was, late notice, and, some people had stuff, that scheduled already, whether it was for other promotions, stuff like that. So I knew the pickings were slim.
Hey, Johnny, when you say looking, did you go on regionalfightsports.org and look at the rankings?
You know what? Yeah.
Hey, that's what we like to hear. That's what we want to hear.
Check those out, man. What you're looking for, just looking for names of top guys.
Awesome, man. And you found one in there, brother. You found one in there. Because Johnny's not ranked.
He was honorable mention.
Because he took
division.
Because he took out
the 2 losses.
He lost two in a row. Yeah. Well, he's still,
Oh, he's phenomenal.
dangerous.
He's a stud.
Yeah, he's still a top guy.
Absolutely.
There's no doubt about it.
Absolutely.
So, all right. So you are the first event of the new year, brother. Defending your title. Is this going to be your second? Oh, you're not defending it.
Now it'll be catchweight. It'll be 3 rounds. But
now it's 3 rounds. Okay, a main event for 3 rounds.
But it's all good, man.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know, I appreciate this fight with Cupcakes. I think this is the type of fights I'm looking for in my career, too. Like, tough dudes have been in it, too, just like I have, and let's go put on a crazy show for everybody.
Johnny, we respect you taking this fight because, some can say, well, Johnny's got a lot of momentum going into this, right? Pretty much very close, very high-ranking Northeast fighter. He doesn't need this fight. I've heard people say that. This is a dangerous fight for him. How do you feel about that?
I totally see what they're saying.
Right.
But to me, I'm a fighter.
Absolutely.
And I'm ready to throw down. Just like Cupcakes was ready. We presented the opportunity to him. He right away stepped up. And I think if it was vice versa, I would have done the same thing too.
Now this is, like Tom's saying, this is a very dangerous fight. Cupcakes, he's lost 2 in a row, but he's, this last
fight. He's lost a title fight.
They lost the title fight, but his last fight, that fight, a lot of people say, where it said it was in his
way.
Yeah. So
I watched it too.
So if this is an important fight for him and a dangerous fight for you, because with a win here for him, he's right back in that mix at flyweight. Even though he's fighting at a catchweight, he's right back in that mix, and his name's there again. But if you win, you're in another staying in that flyweight title hunt, and you're right there. You're on top for any promotion in New England and beyond.
Yeah, I figure even if Cupcakes is staying at 135 and I'm staying at 125, this is an awesome super fight at 130. Either of us should, go up in the rankings after, if he beats me or if I beat him, because just for our names alone and the stuff that we have done in the cage, like, we should get credit for being able to, beat the other person.
So, hey, quick question for you, Johnny. I ask every fighter this that comes on the podcast here, right? I mean, you're a success story. We're excited to have you, right? Super highly ranked. What motivates you every day to get to that gym? What motivates you to be who you are? And what can you tell the youngsters out there, give them a little advice to kind of be who you are. You're a champion at your respected weight class. What keeps Johnny going? What advice does he have?
I feel like the biggest thing is just to be hungry for knowledge. Like, I'm always trying to learn something, trying to work to get better at some part of my game. So, and then that keeps me really motivated to go back into the gym tomorrow or the next day after that right away, just because, if I wasn't able to stop this one takedown, or if I, got countered on this one combo I was throwing, I want to break down why and correct it and make it better for the next time.
Awesome. So
I would tell young kids, though, just enjoy the ride.
Yeah.
Like, go keep learning, and just see your game expand. And to me, that's real fulfilling just in itself.
Awesome. Thank you for that, man. That's great.
Excellent.